Hey everybody, it's Nicole. Today is Monday. I meant to post something yesterday, but one thing was that I was not feeling well. Still not feeling well. My son has been sick for like the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. So I think I may have caught what he has. And then um yeah, I had a procedure done on Thursday, and I am still recovering from that. It wasn't anything major or anything. It was just exhausting. So anyhow, today, because I wanted to post something on Sunday, but by the end of the well, I had to put a piece of furniture together yesterday by myself, which is fine. That's not a big deal. I wanted to do it because it was a new sofa for the house. And it was a sofa that I had picked out, and I wanted to say that I put it together, even though I knew that it was like, okay, probably gonna end up regretting it later. And yeah, definitely regretting it later. I am regretting it now. My back is hurting and I am exhausted. And today they canceled school because of extreme weather. There've been a lot of thunderstorms and stuff. So first it was canceling buses, and then they ended up canceling school altogether because of it. Because they said that the weather was bad and there was a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of heavy rain, and then they said there's going to be another big thunderstorm coming through later on in the afternoon. So they just ended up canceling school as a whole. And then also because I'm not feeling well, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Ended up canceling that because whenever, you guys know how it is. If you're sick, probably shouldn't go to the doctor's office and like make other people sick. So I ended up not going to the doctor's office, which was, it's a pain because I'm just delaying the inevitable of having to go to the doctor anyway. But it's better than bringing in what I've got to the doctor's office. So I did the more prudent thing by skipping the appointment. I do have another one on Wednesday, and that one is in Oklahoma City. And then the other thing is I had some errands that I wanted to run today, blah, 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 blah. And that got all messed up because of me having to change my plans. Because the anxiety that I have, usually what I do is how I plan it so that, like, if I have a doctor's appointment and if I have an errand that I need to do or a couple of errands that I need to do, I will do the doctor's appointment before or after, and then run the errands before or after, depending on, what's going on. So I needed to do a little bit of grocery shopping. I needed to pick up some things. And then my husband has a Thanksgiving potluck on Wednesday, and I volunteered to make a dessert. So yeah, that's what I wanted to pick up the ingredients for that, and then that all got sidelined. So anyway, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you my Hobby Lobby haul that I got, I think it was like last week, I believe. It's not much, but I wanted to share with you what I picked up when I went to Hobby Lobby with my husband. And like I told you guys in one of my videos, he didn't know that Hobby Lobby had more than just yarn. Because, when we walked in, he's like, whoa, this is way bigger than I thought it was. I'm like, what did you think? It was just like yarn in here? And he's like, yeah, I thought it was just going to be just like a yarn store. I'm like, no, this is a craft store. This is like a huge craft store, which is why I, have been wanting to go and really spend some time looking at what they had. And so, And plus there were things that I wanted to pick up and whatever. So I'm going to share with you, and granted, I really didn't get much yarn, but I did pick up some other things. So, all right. So the other thing is we'll go through the regular, spiel of, if you can please subscribe to me, hit the notification button, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. That'd be fantastic. It will help me out. And still running the giveaway of a $25 gift card to Ophire, a G plus Furls gift crochet hook, and then a Mandala Baby Lion Brand yarn cake. That's what I'm giving away once we hit 1,115, which, who knows how long that will take, but it will take as long as it will take. And yeah, it just helps, I guess, me, everybody, with the motivation to, with it also helps me motivate me to post more regularly, because the more I post regularly, the more my videos get out there, the more new people see me. So if you're new and you like this video, definitely, if I can get your subscribe, that would be fantastic, because I don't just post these kind of videos. I do unboxings of mystery boxes, which I love. I've ordered more things. And then what else? I do vlogs about talking about mental health stuff, which I always put trigger warnings on. That stuff I like to do at least once a week to let those of you who deal with it know that you have somebody out there that understands. But I do make sure, or try to remember, to put a trigger warning, because I know that's not something that's necessarily everybody's cup of tea. And then I do cooking videos. I do all kinds of and then I do resin pours. And then, yeah, I just kind of mishmash of all kinds of like wacky stuff. So it's not just yarn. So yeah, check out my other videos to see what I am all about. I am not just a one-faceted person. So let's go with the haul. So all right, what did I pick up? So let's just dig in here and pick out what did I get? What did I get? I thought I picked up more than just these, but I think maybe I did. Let me just double check. I'm just double checking. Okay, so I got these 3 hooks. The brand is Yarnology. I don't know if this is Hobby Lobby's brand, but these are, let's see, steel hooks, size 4, more, and then 1.2, no, so size 4, size 12, size 14. So 2 millimeter, 1 millimeter, and a 0.75 millimeter. So they're like super small, plain hooks, you can see here. And I picked them because these are going to be the hooks that I'm going to use, that I'm going to turn into the hooks that I want to put resin onto, and or turn them into a little more works of art than just plain hooks. So there's that. so I just got those, and it's the smaller ones because I know some of you do use smaller hooks. Not all of you, but some of you. Then what else did I get? So I got some beads because I want to see if I can do if I can make some what is it? Stitch markers. So I got some beads. Hold on, I'm just grabbing all the beads out of the bag. Okay, so I got 2 bags of these. These are, let's see, there's 14 pieces, and it's 14 millimeters, and it's funny. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call, and when a phone call comes in, my phone stops recording. Okay, so I got 2 small packages of 14 millimeter, and it says beaded beads. They're plastic. So there are 14 pieces in each of these bags. So they look like this, and so they're nice and fun iridescent color, and it's textured. So we'll see how they turn out. And then I got one package of these multicolored butterflies. This one, let's see, it does not tell me how many pieces are in here, but I mean, there's a lot. So and the nice thing was that this Bead Design Co, which I don't know if this is a Hobby Lobby brand, but they were all 50% off. So this is what the butterflies look like. And then I got these pony beads and the alphabets. Yeah, I have an idea of what I want to use these for. And then these ones are really nice. They're in the shape of hearts. And it's kind of got these, I don't know if you want to call them Art Deco, but so they're 15.5 by 13.5 millimeter heart beads, and they're acrylic. So they're really nice. I like them. So I got one of these. And then so I know some people use like the lever backs, and then some use the claw hooks. So I could not, did I pick up, I could not find lobster claw enclosure ones. So I'm going to get some because they say that, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, they say that some people who knit use the lever backs, and then the crocheters use the lobster claw. Me, it doesn't matter. And sometimes I don't even use a my brain. Anyway, sometimes I don't use a stitch marker. That's the word I was thinking about. I just will use a piece of yarn, and like a scrap piece of yarn, to mark where I've left off. But anyhow, and sometimes it's just fun to have them as, to collect, because some people make some really nice ones. Like I've watched a couple of people who will make them out of polymer clay, and will make some gorgeous and fun like designs with, like little like animals and, rainbows and just really fun stuff. So anyhow, I got 2 packages of their 18 millimeter flat, and it says fish hook ear wire. Okay, so this one is wrong. But that doesn't mean I can't use it. These I could probably turn in and use to make earrings. That would be fun. And I know how to do that. So this one is, and it's funny because you know how, and it drives me nuts, where people will be like, oh, yeah, I didn't want this, and they just put it back on the hook on wherever. It drives me nuts because I used to work in retail, and so I'm like, no, that's not where it goes. Put it back where it's supposed to go, because then, you know, somebody who comes by, they think that they're getting what it says on the little sign, ends up getting the wrong thing. Thus why I thought I was getting lever backs, but I ended up getting fish hook ear wires instead of lever back hooks to make into my stitch markers, whereas these ones says 16 millimeter lever back ear wire, but these are actually lever backs because it says it. So these ones, it says, is 22 pieces. So I got them in silver. And then this one is just the fish hooks, and this is 38 pieces. So that's that one. So I don't know, would we be able, like, would anybody use the ear wire, like, you know, what you would use for earrings as a stitch marker? Maybe. Anyway. All right. Then what else did I get? I got some head pins because I knew I needed some. I know I have some with my other findings, because I do use head pins. I use things like that for my resin stuff, to turn stuff into keychains and whatever. So anyway, I got ones that are, what does it say, 2 inches or 50 millimeter head pins, and they're in a these, it says nickel free, and so do the ear wire lever backs and the fish hook ear wires. So they're both nickel free. So I got these, and it is 100 pieces. And then I do have a couple of set of like needle nose pliers, but I don't have rounded pliers that would help make the stitch markers. So not to say that I have to have the rounded ones, because I know how to use the needle nose in order to make the head pins and whatnot into what I need it to be. So anyway, this one was fairly inexpensive. Also, again, 50% off. I think everything, almost everything I got was 50% off. I think there was only 1 or 2 things that I got that was not 50% off. So these pliers I got were 50% off. And it says it's a 3-in-1 tool. And it's got padded comfort handles. I don't know. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter. So it looks like it's got where you can cut the wires, you can round the wire, and what else? Oh, and then you can, let's see, so and then you can probably use them as, you know, needle nose pliers. So so yeah, that's what these look like here. So as you can see, it says 3-in-1 tool. So it's always nice to have something that does more than one thing. There's actually, I don't know if you guys know, there is a chef on and of course, Alton Brown on Food Network. He would always say that he never would buy a kitchen appliance or tool that did only one thing. It would have to do multiple things in order for him to purchase it. unless it was something like really specific that was needed. So like, you know, like say, you don't need to have a meat tenderizer. You can use, like, say, a rolling pin instead to do your meat tenderizing. I don't know. That's just kind of like an out there nonsensical example, but you kind of get the gist of it. So he didn't necessarily believe in buying like 1,000 different kitchen appliances, because I know that there are people out there who love to buy like different all kinds of kitchen appliances, and that maybe only did one thing. I don't know how you could fit all of those kitchen appliances, but anyhow, my mother-in-law is like that. Her favorite channel is QVC, and she just buys like everything on QVC. So anyhow, and then I also bought this, because, so this is, it's called GS Hypo Cement. So it's glue, and I saw somebody use it who made, crochet hook, or not crochet hook, stitch markers using like, yarn or pleather and stuff like that, and then they turn it into knots or mini hanks and stuff. So that's kind of also what I was thinking about using it for. And then I know that I can also use this glue for other things as well. So that's what it looks like. That's what the box looks like. If it's something that you're interested in, they say it's better than the E6000 jewelry glue. And then I did buy a mini low temp glue gun, and it also was on sale, but it was super cheap. It was $2.99. I got it in purple. I just grabbed one, no specific reason, and then a couple of sticks of glue. This, if you guys remember, I was working on the miniature noodle shop, and I said that a glue gun would work better than the craft glue. So this will help with building that miniature. So, and then, oh, and I did manage to get my craft desk into my bedroom. I haven't moved my craft stuff yet. I know I have to, but, yeah, I'm just kind of like, everywhere. I'm so tired, and I'm all over the place. Plus, do you ever get tired of going to doctor's appointments? I really would like to have one dang week when I don't have a doctor's appointment. I don't mean to whine. I don't mean to complain. And I know this isn't about this. I really wish that I could have 1 week, just 1 week where I don't have any appointments at all. And my husband's like, do a week where you don't have any appointments and you don't have to do it. So, that's what so like for my son, the week of Thanksgiving, they're going to have the whole week off. So that week, I'm not going to schedule any appointments at all. It's just going to be, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, and then I'm not going to have any other appointments at all that week. And that's going to be my week of no appointments for Nicole, because I have appointments every week, and it drives me nuts because I'm getting really sick and tired of getting poked and prodded and tested on with no dang answers. Anyway, okay, moving on. I picked up also these 2 bottles, which I have been dying to get. These are this is resin pigment, and it's Cast and Craft, and this brand is super hard to find. Super hard to find. I have looked like everywhere online to find it. And when I saw it at Hobby Lobby, I'm like, I'm grabbing it because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And so they were not on sale, which I was like, I'm like, you know what, forget it. You've been looking for it for like 8 months. Buy it, because you probably aren't going to be able to find anywhere else. So I got one in white, which is the one that is super hard to find, and then I got the black. I have not seen the black before. So when I get to pouring resin again, which I'm hoping to do soon, which I am dying to do soon, we will use some of this, because it is like super, super opaque. So where it's like you only need like just a teeny tiny drop of it. So even though it is on the pricier side, it will last a very long time, because you only need very, very little to get it to the color that you want. So I think like the white, and especially the white, will help with my 3D flower blooms that I like to make, or I attempt to make, that don't always come out the greatest. But anyway, so yeah, so this brand is hard to find, but I'm super glad that I found them. So I got that. Okay, and then I found this, and I don't know if you remember, I had said that Hobby Lobby sells miniatures, and they do. While they didn't have like a huge like amount of selection, they do sell them at my Hobby Lobby. I don't know about yours, but mine did. They had you know, maybe about 10 different choices. One of them was an actual, like, it looked like a house. That is not something that I want to do. I'm looking for something that is more on, you know, definitely a smaller scale, because otherwise, where am I going to put it? So anyway, I picked up, it's a coffee house, and my husband's like, why did you get this? Like, you don't like coffee? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just a miniature. It's like you build it and put it together. It's like a dollhouse. You put it together. And he was like very confused. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I know I haven't finished the other ones, but you know how it is with like, even with crochet whips, you're like, okay, I'm kind of bored with this one, or I know that I'm going to get to the next whatever, so let's just pick up something else. So that's what I did. So I picked it up, and it's a coffee house, and it looks really fun and super cute. It's got like where you can, it shows like a little shelf you can buy pastries, and the table with the umbrella, and then the menu board and everything. It even has a little like refrigerator and stuff, if you can see that there. So so yeah, we're going to try, after I get the noodle house done, in wherever it is in my stack of boxes with my craft stuff. Okay, so there's that. Now I did buy 2 cakes of yarn. This is the only yarn I managed to get, because over in the like announcement thing, it says they said customers, please, attention, please, the store will be closing in 15 minutes. I'm like, oh crap, I need to hurry up and pick up what I want to pick up, because I didn't like get to look at everything. And of course, you know, my husband's like, yeah, we walked through the store like 3 times, and you like got like 3 aisles down. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, so I picked up these 2 gorgeous babies. It is Yarn Bee, which I know is Hobby Lobby's brand, and it's Sugar Wheel Sparkle. It is a cake yarn, my favorite, and it is Parisian Sweet Shop, and it is, let's see, 97% acrylic and 3% metallic polyester, because it's got sparkles in it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it is in a size 4 weight. So this is what it looks like, and you can see the sparkles, and it's turquoise, lavender, um, this, I don't know, baby pink, and then pastel pink. And as usual, it's kind of the opposite. Whatever. So anyway, so it's the same thing. You can see it's got the blue sparkles running through it. I love it. I love the way it looks. So so that's what I got. I think I got a pretty decent haul for myself. I don't think I really bought all that much. I would say 95% of the things that I bought were 50% off. So like all the beads were 50% off. And so all the findings were 50% off. And then the crochet hooks, they were like less than $2. The most expensive thing that I got was actually the miniature. So yeah, that's what I got. And I hope you enjoy the video. I know it's kind of like all over the place. I didn't mean for me to have that little bit of an outburst about my appointments. But yeah, it's tiring when you have to go to doctor's appointments every single week. So I have one on Wednesday, but I know, so like I'm hoping today maybe my husband can take me to the store, at the very least to go to Walmart to pick up what I need to get for like dinner stuff, and then to make my what is my deal today with my problem with words? My whatever, to my husband's potluck that is on Wednesday, I'm going to make so I'm going to pick up a pre-made pumpkin pie, and it will be served with Cool Whip. And then I'm going to make a funfetti poke cake. So that's what I'm going to make tomorrow. So I'm going to try to see if I can at least get to Walmart to pick up everything I need for the poke cake, along with other things that we need for the for grocery wise. And the nice thing is that the store is like literally 10 minutes away from our house now, rather than 20 plus minutes, which is really nice. So because I want to get my ingredients for the poke cake today, so that I can film me making said poke cake tomorrow, so you guys can see me make it. Because I don't know, I like to cook. I don't know if you guys know that. For those of you who may be new, I do enjoy cooking, and I like sharing those kinds of things. And I love making poke cakes because they're super simple and they are so delicious. I make one that's it's a dreamsicle flavor one. I don't know if you guys know what dreamsicles are. So it's like, vanilla ice cream, and it's got like what I equate to orange sherbet on the outside. So the poke cake is a vanilla cake, and then orange jello, and then you poke holes in the cake, and then you make the jello, and you pour it still in liquid form over the cake, and so that it soaks into the cake via the holes. That's why it's called a poke cake, because you poke the holes, and then you slather on a container of Cool Whip on top. So this funfetti one is a little different because it uses frosting. So we'll see how it comes out. I'm sure it'll come out fine. But there's like 30 recipes that I found of poke cakes, and I let my son choose which one he thought I should make. And he said, make the funfetti one because he likes funfetti cakes. So I think maybe I'll make 2 funfetti cakes. One that has just like a little bit of the frosting on it, the cake and the frosting, and then one that my husband can take to his party. So yeah. And then I'm slowly in the plannings of making Thanksgiving dinner. We don't do turkey in our house, nor do we do ham. I make a roasted chicken. So I am deciding on whether I need to make 2 roasted chickens or 1. I more than likely will only need to make 1 because I like to make lots of sides like stuffing, corn, whether it's corn on the cob or just like sweet corn out of the can, mashed potatoes, and then what else am I going to do? And then rolls. This year I'm gonna do Red Lobster rolls because Red Lobster sells their roll mix in a box. So like you just add like water or whatever, and then you need butter, and then you slather on the garlic butter on the top. But they have different flavors now. It's not just the cheddar biscuits, the cheddar bay biscuits, and it's so sad. We had a Red Lobster here in Stillwater, but they closed because Red Lobster is having financial difficulties. And so they closed. We were gonna go there for my birthday in September, and we get there and they're closed. And I'm like, yeah, typical, pretty much typical. That always, it never fails. I don't know if this is always happens to you guys, but whenever I want something or order something, it never fails. They are either out of it or they have discontinued it. So or there's something wrong with whatever it is that I've ordered. So so the Red Lobster is one example. So, we pulled up into the parking lot and like nobody was in the parking lot, and the windows were dark. And so my husband pulls up and he looks and it says that they're closed. I'm like closed as in for the day, closed forever. And he says closed forever. I'm like, huh. So I had to pick someplace else to eat. We ended up at my favorite ramen shop, and which is, they make the best ramen that is closest to what they have in Hawaii. And what's funny is that one of the chefs is from the Big Island, and the owner of the restaurant, which is actually in the Asian shop that I go to, the wife anyway, she's from Hawaii, and her son is friends with my son. They're the same age, and they go to the same school and all of that stuff. So my son said we should get a friends and family discount because we were going there so often, but my husband was getting sick and tired of eating there because we were going there so often. So I'm thinking about because they do takeout. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do takeout on maybe a day that I want to have it for lunch when he's not at home. So anyway, and another example is that what was it? Oh, the other day we had ordered, because we are so closer to town, even though we're still considered rural, we had ordered from this pizza place, and I ordered an Italian hoagie, and I was so looking forward to it. And we used DoorDash, and DoorDash usually is pretty good. And so everybody ordered what they wanted, and I put everything out, and I opened my box. Did I find my Italian hoagie in there? No, I found deep fried raviolis. I'm like, what in the heck? So I called the pizza place, and they're like, no, you have to call DoorDash, because they said the dasher is the one that was probably the one that, you know, made the mistake. And unfortunately, what they would not refund me my money. They would not redeliver with the correct item. All they did was give me credit. And yeah, so I wasn't happy, and I didn't get my sandwich. So those are examples of how these things happen to me. So anyway, I have gone off on a tangent like I always do. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I am hoping that I will be able to pick up the ingredients for the cake so I can make it for you guys tomorrow, and then I'll post it up for you guys to see the steps as I go along to make it. And usually what I do is I'll like hurry it along, kind of like TV magic. So anyway, don't forget about the giveaway. Subscribe, like, notification button, comment down below. Would really appreciate it. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.